We will fill the logic of the submit button later, but first we need to have this login, that is username as well as password. So here we'll have a div. So this is a bootstrap div. I'm going to give a form control here. So class name form group. You can make your customized form also, like having other kind of fields. I'm just going to the simple email address, password, and just a submit button. So I'll have a h5 which says to enter email address, and after that I need to have a input here, right? So input, and type will be of email, not text, because email will contain at the rate and a specific domain, not just any set of characters. So the type should be of email. And after that we'll have a class name of form control, and we'll be also having a placeholder which says enter email. And also we'll be having this required tag, so that the user cannot submit unless or until they have something in this input field. So as we are done with this, we'll go for another div of form group. So here I'll be having another h5 which says that I need to enter password, and similarly I'll have a input, and this time instead of text I'll have a password type, and we'll have a similar class name because Bootstrap has this kind of class to customize your field. And after that I'll have a placeholder to enter password. Then this is also a required field. Unless user types a password, you cannot switch to the dashboard or the home page. And here we'll have another tag here, like autofocus. I'll tell you what autofocus is when we are having this demo. What autofocus is: when you are firstly launching your page, it will have focus on that input field. So we'll be seeing that demo in a short. So let's save it. Once the compilation is done, yeah, it's done. And you can see I just opened this website and it automatically is focused on this email address field. So that is what autofocus means. Now we need to add some margins, as a password and email are not having any kind of margin. So what I'll do is I'll give a margin of top 4. So now, yeah, now it's good. Okay, now we need to add a button as well as this link. If the user is not registered, he should be able to go to the register page. So what I'll do is I'll have another div here for that submit button. So div, and inside this I'll have this button tag. Type will be of submit. So whenever user clicks on this, the immediate action will be of submit, and the logic goes to our login submit function. So submit, and the text should be of submit. So let's see. Okay, so we need to have this text center and also a bit of a margin. So we are going to have that. So class name margin 5, and we'll have a class name here also to be in exact center. So text center. Now let's see. Okay, now it looks fine of the margin, but we need to customize this button as well. So here I'll have a customized class which says submit btn. So this is not a bootstrap class. This is we need to define that class. So I'm going to go with app.css, and here as a class we should have this dot submit btn. So first we'll have this border of 0. So let's check. Okay, still the compiling is going on. So once the compilation is done, the border will be disappeared. So yeah, you can see the border has been disappeared. Now we'll have a background color padding, all that as well. So background color will go with the same as above, the dark blue, and also we'll have a padding of 10 from top and bottom and 60 px from left and right. And the text on the button should be off white, because on the dark blue black will not be that visible. So let's see. Okay, now we got, let's check with our final project. Okay, we are having some kind of border radius here, so we'll try to implement the same here. So border radius, let's go with 5 px. And yeah, now this looks the same and fine. Okay, now we'll go with this link here. Let's go into login.js, and out of this form we need to have this link. So the React Router DOM link, it should say not registered. Click here, and here I'll have a class name. So class name text primary. You can give your own color of class which you want to appear in the project. I'm going with the text primary, and also want to have this link in the center of the page. So text center, and the margin mi3. Let's save and see the result. Okay, now we are having almost the same kind of page. Not registered, click here. So if I click here, okay, nothing is happening. Let's check our code. Okay, I don't have the to property here. So to, it should go to register route. Okay, now let's try it out. Yeah, now it's going to register. So we have completed the designing of a login page. In the next video we'll going with a register page.